All right, so just had a couple of questions on the question 13 that you were doing today on the circles. Just wanted to do it out real quick. So it was show that the point 3, 2 is on the circle x squared plus y squared equals 13. So I'll do that first. The point is 3, 2, so I sub 3 in for x, 2 in for y. So 3 squared plus 2 squared, is that equal to 13? 3 squared is 9, plus 2 squared is 4, equals 13. 9 plus 4 is 13. So just therefore is on circle. All right, so just your little concluding line there as well, okay? If I had have got 12 is equal to 13, that would mean the point is inside the circle. If I got something like 14, that's bigger than 13, so that would mean it's outside the circle. All right, the second part of the question is, and hence draw a graph of the circle. I wanted to do this just because looking back through the exam questions, graphing circles after finding out information about them or finding the center, finding the radius, stuff like that, it does come up maybe as a part B of a question often enough. So when you're asked to graph a circle, you will be graphing it on the usual xy plane from coordinate geometry. Like the center of this circle, because it's x squared plus y squared, is 0, 0. So I know the center is 0, 0. And I know that 3, 2 is on the circle. So 0, 0 is the center, 3, like they're both points on the coordinate plane. So it's the coordinate plane that you should be drawing this thing in. So I just drew an xy axis. I went out, 3, 2 is the point I have that's on the circle. So I went out as far as 5 and minus 5 and up to 5 and down to minus 5. 4 probably would have been enough. I just want to make sure I have enough room to draw it. I'm not going to kind of go off the edge of the page or anything. Just for the sake of the video, I went kind of nice and big, and I went every 2 squares is 1 unit. Yours wouldn't have to be as big as this. So just to draw this circle, as I said, because it's just x squared and y squared on the left-hand side, I know the center is 0, 0. And I've just proved that 3, 2 is on the circle. So it is point of the compass on 0, 0, and then 3, 2 is the point we have on the circle. So point on 0, 0, pencil on 3, 2, and then it might be a little bit faint here, but you should just about hopefully be able to see that. Maybe not. All right, but with a better quality pencil, not a green pencil, you'll be able to see that circle. All right, so that's that circle drawn. Just one last thing to do. That's the question done, but just a point. Looking at this circle, x squared plus y squared equals 13. What is the radius of that circle? Well, r squared is 13. So that number on the right hand side, remember, is the radius squared. So r squared is 13. So r is the square root of 13, which is 3.6. And you will notice here that 0, 0 is the center. And it does go through 0, 3.6. So I can see the radius there, 3.6. As I said, not asked to do this, but just kind of pointing that out. And let's say if the radius had turned out to be 4, that's often a nicer way to draw the circle, is put the point there and the pencil on 4 and draw around. Here it was 3.6, so it was probably easier to use the other point that I had.